Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Kisina Binti Abdul Razak and today I will present to you of my project PSM 1 entitled Analysis of Mechanical and Physical Properties of Ballistic Panel using jute, fiberglass, Kevlar through laminated hybrid composite concept. This project was supervised by Prof. Madya IRTS Dr. Muhammad Yohazri bin Yaakob. Before starting, this is the outline of my presentation. I will start with introduction, problem statement, objectives, literature review, methodology, and expected result. To begin with, composite is a material which are constructed from two or more materials that have significantly different physical and chemical properties. Moreover, composite material is bonded together with matrix material that cures over time. Furthermore, in 2020, Gracia et al. Posited that due to their lightweight and biodegradability, as well as physical and mechanical qualities, natural lignocellulosic fibers are noteworthy of renewable materials capable of substitute synthetic fibers. Compared to traditional materials, composite materials have several advantages. Includes increased durability, fatigue resistance, longer life service, high rigidity and strength, low thermal conductivity, impact resistance, amplifies or absorb vibration, corrosion resistance, fire resistance, strength in extreme outdoor environments, increased dimensional stability, anisotropic properties, dimensional stability, low weight and relatively low cost for obtaining. Next is ballistic panels. What is ballistic panels? There are significant amount of research have been conducted over the last several decades to develop the lightweight and flexible ballistic materials for developing next generation ballistic system, such as body armor with improved mobility and good protection against specific threats. As you all know, ballistic panel is a protection of the human body against various hazards such as sharp objects and battle projectiles. Okay, next is jute fiber. Jute fiber is derived from Hibiscus annual plants such as White Chocorus capsularis, which is native to Asia, and Chocorus olivarius, which is native to Africa. Besides, it is one of the low-cost natural fiber that is presently the bast fibers with the maximum production volume. The growth rate of the jute plant is very high as it grows up to a height of 12 to 15 feet in 3 months only. Moving on to the problem statement, there are 3 problem statements that needed to be focused on the ballistic panels. First is the high usage of the Kevlar fiber in ballistic panels, which the Kevlar fiber prices will increase as the petroleum prices increases. Second, the number of layers in ballistic panels. In 2022, Ferozi et al. Posited in their research that generally 30 to 50 stacked layers of high-strength fabric are required to meet typical ballistic body protection levels. And there are also research by Ojok in 2020 stated that 96 layers were created to trap the bullet. 50 mm of aramid fabric thickness was required, which was substantially greater than the thickness required to stop a 7.62 mm bullet at the given speeds. Lastly, lack of hybridization of synthetic and natural fiber in 2018, Safri et al. Asserted in their research that the hybridization process is one of the most common and effective methods for improving and strengthening the composite materials performance in high velocity impact application. Next is the objective of this research is to fabricate the laminated ballistic panel according specific layer sequence for hybrid system by using hand layout cold press technique. Next is second is to study the effects of the laminate and its hybrid sequence based on its mechanical properties and impact properties. Third is to propose the best laminated hybrid sequence for high impact ballistic application of product. As you can see, here is the flowchart of the methodology. There are some testing that are required in this research, which are tensile tests. We use the ASTM standard D3039, and the flexural testing we use ASTM D790. Impact test we use ASTM D256, and for the drop tower test we cut it into 100 times 100 millimeter panel, and for the ballistic test we use the NIJ standard 0101.06 standard. Here is the methodology. At first we start with the preparation of raw material, which is we're gonna use is the epoxy, jute fabric, Kevlar and fiberglass fabric. So at the hand layout preparation, we will cut the fabric into a size of 28 times 19.5 centimeter, and then we use the matrix, which is the epoxy resin, and then we fabricate the composite using the hand layout techniques with cold press, and then we test the specimen with impact, drop test, flexural, tensile and ballistic. Then lastly we got the best stacking sequence, hybrid laminated composite. Here are some of the selected literature review. Firstly, Shahzad found that the mechanical properties of the composite will improve significantly after the hybridization with the synthetic fiber. Second, Farazi research found that only 22 layers of UHMPWE fibers are able to stop the 9mm bullets at 357 meters per second. Thirdly, Manesh stated that it takes 50 layers of synthetic fabric to create a hard armor panels. Fourth, in Rajo studies, they found that jute fabric are more efficient than the Kevlar fabric composite under the ballistic performance test. To sum it up, the expected result for this research through the whole experiment, it is expected to get the best stacking sequence for the hybrid system, as it can be achieved by testing the specimen according to the ASTM standard. Next is to employ jute fiber in order to reduce the dependency on synthetic Kevlar fiber in the manufacture of ballistic panels. And this research required a mechanical ballistic test in accordance to the NIJ standards. And lastly, thank you for your time.